Hi everyone. So today I wanted to share with you just another way that you can make some additional income and make some extra money towards your future goals. So if you're stuck and thinking, where could I pull off some money without going into debt or borrowing it, and one of the ways and one of the coolest ways to have it is right here, Airbnb. It's something that I have been using for quite a few years, and I'm going to give you ideas that are out of the box. They're different, they're awkward, and at the same time they're very interesting. For me, it has been an amazing experience, and I have made extra money that I use towards my other business ventures. So if you're looking for these ideas, basically stay tuned, and here I'm going to show you an example. Let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to show you is basically a list. This is some of the Airbnb listings that I have created myself, and I have been managing over the years. And basically this is houses that you can get from other people and manage it for them. So some of the people don't understand how online works, some of the people don't get the idea, some of the people are worried, so you give them the information, you give them the knowledge, and you set up their listing and you manage their listing, and you get paid for their listing. Because I'm involved in real estate and I also do real estate as part-time, this is for me very exciting. It's one of my kind of passions as well. I love real estate. I love to see houses grow and how the market changes and how people are making a ton of money in real estate. And it's exciting, it's interesting, and it's fun because you get to expand your network and meet different people. So partly being as a kitchen designer and having my manufacturing business, I also do real estate, and part of my real estate venture has been Airbnb, and it has been amazing. So I started Airbnb back in the days, and basically I was struggling to make some extra money, and I just figured, why not rent a room in our house? So we have a 4-bedroom house, and we're using only 3 out of the 4 bedrooms. So one bedroom is always a guest bedroom, is staying empty all the time. So I figured, okay, you know what? Well, let's make something out of this place. So I added the listing and I created a room, and that started bringing in income. We started getting all kinds of interesting people in our house, and first of all, parents were kind of skeptical and like, okay, we're gonna get all these people in our house, and how is it gonna be? And you know what? It turned out to be very nice. I mean, we met so many people that are newcomers to Canada. We helped them out to settle in Canada. We helped them open all kinds of accounts. We gave them reference letters, which is very important. And we are staying friends, and some of them have been our friends for 5 years. They visited our Christmas parties, and people have seen a lot of It's been a lot of positive feedback. They bring gifts and ideas. They invite us to different countries: Turkey, India, China. We have been invited, and we have friends all over the place. So not even that it's just profitable, it's also very exciting and nice. So basically what I'm going to do is walk you through the steps of setting up an Airbnb listing, and it is very, very easy and simple. So the way I was doing it is, again, renting a room in our house. So we all live there, we all stay in the house, we all use the house, we all use the kitchen, but we would have this extra person visiting us all the time. A lot of times, because we're close to the airport, it would be people in and out, so they would come, sleep, and leave in the morning, which is, again, they paid the full price, but they're only there for, take one shower and go. So in terms of expenses, it's very limited. But we also had people that are staying for a long time. We had people that stayed for 5 months, in our bedroom. So we get to know them. We get to exchange different ideas. We cook together, and we have events together. We celebrate birthdays together. We invite them. That's why we became close friends, and they invited us to their country and their homeland, and it just been an exciting and interesting process. And at the same time, I income that you can create. So if you're living with your parents and you have this business idea and you wanna do something, you wanna get extra income, then talk to your parents. Say, you know what? Let me set up a listing. and let me rent out one of the rooms, and let me, get me going in this. And hopefully, when you get the cash flow, you move out, you transfer the listing to your parents, and then they could continue doing the same thing, making extra income. And this idea I have also spread to many, many people because Airbnb gives you referrals. So I like to advertise Airbnb because I get a kickback from them, a commission basically for everybody that goes and signs up. It's actually it's a two-way beneficiary, because I get some money, especially if people are using it and they put their house for rent, or also the person that gets also gets some sort of credit. It depends on the market, and depends what you list, but in any case it's beneficial to both. So I have referred this to many of my friends, and a lot of them said, well, that's kind of weird, you have somebody living in your house. Well, for me personally and for our family, it's been an amazing experience, and we made some extra money doing this while having a lot of fun. We didn't have any bad experiences, we didn't have anything stolen, but the best part is, if anything happens, you have $1 million liability. So Airbnb is very good with that. They're backing you up with all this money. So if anything happens to your home, you are covered. So there's just no way. If you want to talk to your parents, you have this place, you have an extra bedroom, you need some money, you have this business idea, but you need money, the bank doesn't want to give you, or you don't want to get a loan, then sacrifice couple of months or a year and just save up extra money. How much can you save? Well, it depends where you are, especially in this time in Toronto area. You're looking at probably $2,000, $1,500 to $2,000 per bedroom. And then if you're creating, what we created now is a loft, so it's a separate own apartment, you could go up to $3,000 a month, which is huge. I have friends that have done that. They converted their rental apartment into an Airbnb, and they went from $1,500 a month to $4,000 in a peak time. In Toronto, this was last year in 2019. In 2020, Toronto is looking even busier, so it's going to be even more money that you can pull from your Airbnb listing in 2020, especially if you're closer to downtown. So basically, yeah, stay tuned, take a look, and we're gonna show you how to set it up. It's free to join, so you're not losing anything, and just give it a try, get some extra income. And what I'm doing basically is I'm setting up Airbnb for my mom, because I don't live there anymore. I don't have the time to manage the listing. I did end up getting a lot of reviews, and so I am pretty well reviewed on Airbnb. However, my mom, we just opened her account, but I'm sure she's gonna do well, because she's the one who communicates with all these guys. She's the one who feeds them and who talks with them and who shares their company when they're bored. So here we are. Basically, we're looking at a new listing. So the progress. So basically, the first thing is you're gonna put in the address. You're gonna put in some of the information. I upload a picture. Then you have to put a description of your place, and make it interesting and exciting. And then I'm gonna do it very quick just for the video. But again, think it through. The more description you have, the better the client on the other side feels. So the more you describe the place, the more pictures you have. If the pictures are nice and attractive, you will attract more customers as well. So this is very important. For this tutorial, I'm just gonna do it quick, and then go back and adjust and add more details, and make a proper house rules. Okay. So here you can specify the requirements you want the gas to have, but again, like I said, it's totally up to you. You have the control of the gas. You have your own. When you receive a request, you can see if the guests have confirmed their identity and how long have they been on Airbnb. So you have to look at all of these things and then decide if you feel comfortable. You have to also go with your gut feeling. There were clients or requests that I got where I felt just like, okay, no, I don't want to kind of have this person in my house for whatever reason. And as long as you do that beforehand, so you don't have to cancel their listings, just look at it, analyze their situation. Why are they renting? Where are they coming from? Who are they with? And if you're comfortable, and if they have been certified by Airbnb, they have showed their documentation, then there's nothing to worry about, like I said. And then again, even if they come in and something they don't like or you don't like, you can always go back and just talk with them and say, listen, I'm sorry, this is not a good fit. We had people come in and just said, I'm not comfortable, I don't like the space of the house, I don't like the layout, I don't like my bedroom. And we just talk and we give them a refund and off they go, and then we get the next client. So there's always, these things come up, but they're very minor compared to the benefit that we received from Airbnb. And then basically, again, describing suitable for children. I don't want too many children. No. Children is okay. Suitable for pets, no. Smoking allowed, no. Events and party allows, no. So yes, we have stairs. Pets live on property. Some space are shared. So for now, I don't have surveillance, but we are putting it in. Okay, so qualify guests, find your listing. You control who can book. Once a guest books, you'll be notified, so you get an email. And like I said, it's very straightforward. You get an app, and I mean, you probably have a phone, so you get an app on your phone. You get an email, and everything is nicely laid out, and it's just very easy to kind of review the file and just get this going. So successful host with an accurate calendar. Okay. Okay, so I wanna be able. Okay, so it's not. Go back. Okay, so for some reason, so there's some kind of probably maintenance of the website, so it's not letting me finish my listing. Sorry, something went wrong. But basically, showing you another example. So this was how how my listing looked like beside the airport. So I just had a master bedroom beside the airport, and basically the only thing I did is I didn't spend any time on this. I just put one picture of the bedroom, and this is very basic information. But again, because of all the reviews and stuff, it has been very popular, so people look at your reviews. So the first listings, basically the way you do this is you have to go with the lowest price in the market. So you have to analyze your area, and Airbnb is going to actually offer you that. They're going to offer you all the analysis, they're going to offer you the market price, and you can make it flexible. So if the prices goes up, your price goes up, and you put your minimum. But my recommendation, if you have 0 reviews, so like my mom, I'm going to be showing you this her progress and how much she's making, and how much how her listing is expanding. But it's based on reviews. So obviously, whoever is trying to find a place, they're trying to rent your space, and they want to be comfortable as well. So when you have no reviews, it's a little bit harder, because there's a lot of weird listings. I mean, I have been to a listing that when you come in, you're just like, wow, it had no reviews, and you're totally uncomfortable because the place is a mess, it's not clean, it's dusty, and you don't want that, right? When you're traveling, you want everything to go smooth, and you want to be kind of in a good mood without all these complications. So that's why it's very important to get your first couple of reviews. But you get that through lowering your price, because for a lower price, people will say, well, I'm on a budget, you know what, I'm gonna sacrifice, maybe this place is not as clean as I wanted to, but it's cheap, so I'm gonna go and rent this. And this is how, when people come in and your place is clean, and you are nice to them, you give them a comfort zone, you explain what's going on in the city, how to get to places, and you help them out, and you make their experiences amazing, and they will obviously leave you a positive review, and then it just a snowball, right? So I'm not sure, I think I'm around 50 something reviews, and they're all very positive, because like I said, my mom spent the time with the people, and she's very friendly, and she feeds them, and she talks with them, and they share all kinds of stories, and they become friends. So people are very excited. We help them out. The most important is value. We give people value. We give them we support them, we give them reference letter, we take them places, we help them open phone accounts, and there's just so many things that I drive them places sometime, and I help them open bank accounts, and all kinds of stuff that over the years we have done. And it's been, like I said, it's been a fun experience. It's nothing that made me uncomfortable. It's just and it's exciting when people are getting married and they've been living at your Airbnb, and they invite you to their wedding in India. This is the recent story that we had two friends living at our place. One of them was getting married, and he invited us. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it, but it was just so nice to have that happen to us. Just all of us been invited to India. We always wanted to go, but unfortunately we didn't. However, it was a beautiful wedding. We saw the wedding videos and pictures, and we're still friends, and we still probably will meet up in the future and have a drink and talk and communicate. So life is short, and the most important is make this life as interesting as possible. And I think this is part of the exciting process, where you're making money, you're meeting people, you're expanding your network, and you're learning new things. Yeah, and you're using your full house. You're not just letting a room stay empty. This is the way I see it. This is the way I want to express it and show it to you, that we have done it. We have been exciting doing it, and it's been working for us, and hopefully it'll bring you some additional income and make it improve your life and create some fun. So let's give it another try. Okay, how much notice do you need? 1 day. So how much notice? From where the guests check in? 3 p.m. Flexible. And next, how far in advance can guests book? 6 months in advance. 9 months. So again, you have the full control. So let's say 3 months in advance. I don't want to go too far, just because things change, and stuff has to be. How long can guests stay? So again, because this is a brand new account, my mom has not rented before on her account, because everything was going through my account. But I want her to get a hang of it, to get to start learning about it as well, and so she can manage it on her own. I don't have to answer questions, because you do have to answer questions, and customers ask you things and stuff like that. So how long can stay? Night minimum. Okay, so here we get to the pricing. Increased bookings when demand is low. 30 Saturday, 35 Canadian. Smart pricing recommended. Base price tip. So you see the market is recommending $30 a day, so I'm gonna do that because again it's a new listing and minimum price is as low as 21. So again, when I started doing this and renting my room, I was renting the room for $65, so obviously 21 is very low. However, maximum price 91. So see, this is when the market is high, there's a big demand, it's 91 per room. So this is kind of nice. This is where you can make good money out of one room. So that's almost a hotel price, because when their demand is high, the hotels are $200 a night. So somebody getting it at 91 is already getting a deal. And this is how this whole thing works. When you have an event in a city and something is happening, you know something is happening in your city, you know that the price is going to be going up. So you have to look at that too. So make sure if you don't have the smart pricing, then you have to adjust that. So an event happen, you'll see right away a lot of requests, because before, if I didn't have smart pricing, I'd put like $60 a month, and then all of a sudden I get so many requests per day, and then I open the city calendar and there's like 2 carnivals or events happening in the city. So it's busy, so people are just coming in, and now they're ready, they're looking, wow, $65 a night, that's a deal. And that's why it's kind of nice to have smart pricing, because smart pricing, it's not really cheating. It's an automatic system that controls all the Airbnb listings and how many in your area and how many people are renting for. And when new ones come in, everybody goes lower, so it lowers everybody's price. And yeah, so it's all automatic, and I do recommend to have it, because you don't want to sit there and control the market and see what's happening in the city. So you have to raise your price lower. Just put your minimum, and again, if you can go by recommendations, your place will be rented, guaranteed. But again, for some people, $21 a night, that's quite low. So it's totally up to you, again, based on your region, on your area. But it's worth giving it a try and see how much money you can pull out of this. And this is extra money that, again, it's not affecting, your gas bill is going to increase by a little bit, in your water and electricity, but I haven't seen a huge increase when people are living in our place. They and you give them a little space in your fridge, and that's the end of it. And also gonna show in another video how we transform one of the bedrooms into a spare loft apartment. So we added a bathroom, and we added a shower, and we converted it into its own loft. So now we're able to rent as this entire separate apartment, where people come in, they don't have to share the kitchen, share the bathroom. So a lot of people like that. They want to have their own privacy, they don't want to be part of the family and get involved, and they're just on their own vacation and they're having fun, or whatever business they need to do. So it costs more, but one of our bedrooms on the first floor, we converted it. So in a video, check it out above how the process went with that, and that listing I'm gonna add as well into here, and we'll see how it goes. I'll update you with the process and further information. So Canadian dollars, okay. Okay, so see, they're also giving a 21%, so monthly discount. I'm just gonna do 10%. See, they're giving 30 to 49% of people are offering half of the month. But if you're at $21, I don't really want to do that. It's totally up to you. You don't have to give any discount. Settings that you expect. Your availability to host starting February 4th. Guests who meet Airbnb required can immediately book. So I have immediate guests send a message with their booking confirmation. Welcome guests to your space. Beautiful. Your local laws and taxes. Again, this is another important thing. So you have to check your laws, because in Canada right now, there's, like I said, a lot of people that I talked to, they have a couple of places where they rent. So they have a couple of different apartments, they're making money, but the government in Canada and all the hotels businesses are losing out a lot, because some of the people are not reporting the income, and hotels, they're not, they're its own industry. They need to pay taxes. So there's been a big fights about it, and now the government of Canada, I think they're saying that basically you can rent only your own house. So if whatever you own, wherever you live, that's the only place you can rent. It could be a separate loft like we made, and a separate bedroom, but it has to be within that house. So you cannot have 10 houses renting on Airbnb. and yeah, it's kind of interesting, and how they do that, but there's nothing we can do. You have to check your loss if you want to risk it and rent it. It's totally up to you. I have no say to that. And but again, check with the laws in your community. Bedrooms, guest ready, continue. Successful host starts with the accurate calendar. Okay, so I did this already. Save and exit. Publish. And there you go. So that's my dashboard. The listing have been published. She has no reviews, and you have your inbox, you have your reservations, you have your calendar, and so everything is here. You can block the days. The beauty of Airbnb also, so if you know if this weekend you have an event happening and your family is coming over, you're going to have guests, then you block Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is the best days to actually rent out your place. But if you need the weekend for your family, or there's going to be a huge event, a lot of noise, then just block those days. And it's very easy. So you go to Friday, you click on it, and you just block it. You can so they changed now. So I have my calendar availability settings right there. Check in. Oh, actually, there you go. So that's how the listing, preview listing. So only one image, basically $21 per night, a little description, and then it's actually showing availability, and then it's obviously showing my competition in the area as well. So let's view my calendar, and then see. So she has a $62 credit. Basically what happened is I referred my mom to Airbnb. She opened an account through my link, so she got $62, and I think I received especially after she opens her thing, I'm gonna receive about $150 for my either towards a credit for future rental or other things. So pricing, availability settings, view calendar. So I can available or blocked, so I can say it's blocked. So basically that's it. Today is blocked, or that's tomorrow. So tomorrow the house is not available because I have friends over. The same thing happens on the weekend. You can just have it select blocked and save. For example, like that, you click on block, you save, and this is it. So now your Saturday is blocked because you have friends over. So actually what the people who are renting, they will see that these days are available and this day. The only thing is if you block this day but they're staying Thursday, they need Saturday and Sunday, then they obviously cannot book your place because it's not available. So they will not book those 3 days. So again, the weekends are very tricky. I know a lot of times we did do that because family events, or I would just notify the guests and say, listen, we have a birthday, so it might be a little bit of a noise and a lot of people on Friday. If you're comfortable with that, we give you a little bit of discount. You can also join the party, and we had people have a lot of fun with us, and especially on Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas, and especially if you're a different religion or first time visiting Canada, when you go into a family and 20-30 people in the house celebrating Christmas, it is a lot of fun. It's exciting, and tasting new food and seeing different culture, and yeah, a lot of people enjoy that, so they don't mind. Some of them don't mind, especially if they're coming for vacation. They're coming to experience new culture, Canada, and then within Canada they'll see a Ukrainian culture, and it'll just increase their fulfillment and experience, and make it more exciting and fun. So this would be a vacation where they say, wow, you know what, we saw Canada, we saw a little bit of Ukrainian culture, and we saw this and that and that. It's amazing. It's amazing to share stories. Airbnb is an awesome place to make money and to meet people and to have fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it thumbs up. I'm gonna be updating you on the process and the reviews and all the stuff that comes up, and I'm gonna give you other ideas how to make money without breaking the bank, and just kind of side hustles. So thank you very much. You have a wonderful day.